family. I am here with a magical moment of young musicians. And this is Kim, Sister Kim, and she has a message about investing into the future musicians of our community. Sister Kim, tell us what you got here.
Hi everyone, Kim, proud parent of children at the Big Apple Leadership Academy for the Arts. We teach HBCU high-stepping marching band to our kids from age 5 and up. It is a free after-school program, tuitionless, and it's open to all. Our kids are amazing. If you can, jump on our website. We're looking for support, donations. Our kids need new instruments so that they can high step on. Our website is www.balaa.org, BALAA.org. And I appreciate the time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
And so, family, listen up close. We're talking about investing in the artists of tomorrow. By investing in them, if you have a little expendable change to invest in the youth, the genius, this is the opportunity. And in this description on this video will be the details of sending your donation to PayPal or Zelle or Cash App.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. So thank you for your support. Our children are the future.
Call to the warrior in you, to the healer in you, the king, the queen, the magician, the lover in you. Every single day, we are called to walk in our purpose. Answer the call. Lay down your burden and anything that holds you back and take your rightful place. The battle is everywhere. It's right in your face. Let's go.
Crystals and pyramids. Success is your destiny. Yes. Love, wisdom, power. Remember, always who you are. Yes. Yes. I am. Love, wisdom, power. Yes. Yes.
Greetings and welcome, family. Let me know if you can hear me okay, because sometimes, Uncle Hanky gets mixed up on the sound, but I think I got it right. So let me tell you, family, we're in for a treat tonight. We're going to have a revolution tonight. And we're going to have a revolution for each of us, because all of you, all of us are going to participate. We're going to have fun. We're going to have fun like we've never had fun before. My scalp is already itching from what I got in mind. I didn't even tell Logie about this yet. So put in the comments where you're listening from, because you, family, you're the one who makes the difference on this show, and you will make the difference tonight. I'm telling you, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun tonight. It's gonna be educational. I'm saying that educational. It might even be emotional and transformational. Wow, got me on the roll now. Enlightenment, ascensional. Oh, woo! Ascensional. This is Logie's favorite subject. Ascensional. We're gonna have ascensional night tonight. Yeah, we're gonna have, and we might see Logie float off the chair. He don't know what's happening, because he's backstage. We're gonna bring him on shortly. I want to definitely bring in the we're gonna bring in the prayer invocation, so we're guided by our ascended masters. Boy, I'm so excited. My head is itching. And my hair is clean too. So let's I'd like to first say thank you to my own I am. And I want to thank the I am magnificence that is inside of you now and even in the future recordings, because what we share tonight, y'all, you might randomly come back to this channel to watch this for your own personal healing get high, because it's unlimited possibilities of what we're going to do tonight, family. Unlimited possibilities. And I got a feeling it's going to be ongoing. So I am in me, I am in you, I am in Logie, I am in the sea of light. I always like to say, thank you for being born. Thank you for being alive. Thank you for surviving from conception inside your mama, fired up by your papa, so that you can stargate born into this dimension of dream reality. So we individually and collectively say, because we are energy. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. Energy can only be transformed. What we're going to do tonight, folks, we're going to put on the cauldron and we're going to put the pot on. And you're going to be the flame. You're going to make Rick James proud of you tonight. You're going to be fire and desire that will only take you higher. I'm excited. We're going to have fun tonight. Most of all, we got to start out by saying, yes, I am forgiving everybody in this life. And I ask everybody forgive me. Most of all, I forgive myself. And as we look back into our amnesia laced memories, we say, yes, I am forgiving everybody. And I ask everybody to please forgive me. Most of all, I forgive myself. Okay? I forgive myself. And then we peel the heel of our radiant awareness. Boy, my head is itching. I'm ready. Ooh, your head's gonna be itching too in a minute. You're gonna be scratching the heck out, and y'all gonna have big old afros, locks, and beards and stuff like that later on in the show. Yes, I am. We are, in the spirit of Ubuntu, forgiving all the unlimited possible timelines of the future. Everybody riding, surfing, biking on the infinite number of timelines we forgive them. And we ask them to forgive us. And most of all, we forgive ourselves. Yeah. Sometimes we are our worst critics. You know, Baba Logie always say criticism, condemnation, and the need to blame. But we're going to rise up above that with the violet flame. Don't mean to be rhyming. I had a funny afternoon. I hope y'all had a good afternoon. Like I said, put in the comments where you're listening from so we can give you a shout out on the show. And so let's invite, in the spirit of the protocols that I always like to do, we thank and invite Yeshua, Mary of Magdalene. We thank and invite Black Madonna, Mother Mary, Osset, all the divine goddess energy spirits. May you guide our young little sisters down here that's acting pre-K Yahoo. Because, you know, Bobby Hemmett, y'all heard of Bobby Hemmett. I got to pull up the video. Bobby Hemmett said, we a bunch of kids. We a bunch of babies. And we act like babies. You know, we could be selfish, unforgiving. Only way we can hold attention is if we crack jokes. He said, we like babies. We pre-K all the way. All right. But we thank and invite the goddesses of love, the mother goddesses, wherever you may be now and in the future, because the moment is infinite. And most of all, we thank and invite Angel of Protection to always protect our family, friends, and loved ones. Because, you know, we need protection out here, just like a starship. The Mother Earth has an atmosphere that protects against random dust meteorites and misdirected rocks flying through space. We need protection from random thoughts and feelings traveling through space. So we burn them up with the violet flame, and we ask Archangel Michael to do the same and protect us with this blue lightning flame. Okay. Saint Germain, we thank and invite you, Master Alchemist, to be with us, gatekeeper of Mount Shasta in Northern California. There's a giant mountain that the local people find that if they go inside, they don't age. If they go in there for several decades, they come out looking like the day they went into the mountain. And that is the entrance into the hollow earth, where people live 15,000 years instead of a measly 60 to 80 years. So we thank and invite you, Saint Germain. Latest Christ born in the Congo, Simeon Toko, who invoked the army of muscle-bound, bulletproof, afro-wearing angels that turned over the heavy artillery and machine guns and all that stuff and chased the Belgians out of the Congo. Yep. And we also thank and invite Ascended Master from Senegal, Sheikh Ahmadou Bamba, Sheikh Ibrahim, flew through the air, hungry lion proof, bulletproof, picture proof, until they asked him and pleaded with him, like, yo, come on, nobody's going to know you really existed, Sheikh Ahmadou Bamba. And so here's one of his few pictures that he decided to slow his frequency down so that you can take a picture to see that he was really around to write those 7 tons of prayers. Some so powerful, they buried him in the ocean and said, folks ain't ready for this. This is some spiritual get high that's beyond the sky. So we thank you, Sheikh Ahmadou Bamba, Sheikh Ibrahim. We thank and invite Sanat Kumara, Master Himalaya, Seraphis Bey. We thank and invite Nikolai Tesla. Look, like they're finding that the Great Pyramid of Giza is the top of a gigantic multi-column Tesla coil that goes down into the earth 2,000 feet. So it's like, oh yeah, we definitely living in the Stone Age. And Tesla was trying to bring the golden age of free energy, free electricity as it was thousands of years ago in Atlantis, Lemuria, the golden age of ancient India. He tried to bring it back. And the corporate dumbasses shot him down. But he's going to be remembered more than the cuckoo heads that tried to shoot him down with their misdirected ignorance. Ignorance. Okay. We thank and invite White Buffalo Calf Woman, Jehuti. We thank Quetzalcoatl. We thank and invite Rata. We thank and invite Imhotep, Ptahotep, Akhenaten. We thank and invite Buddha, Lady Buddha. Yeah, there's Lady Buddha's family. Lady Buddhas. We don't hear about it here because, the maturity factors is an issue. So with that being said, we thank and invite Krishna, Lady Krishna. We thank and invite the divine feminine Christs that have been forgotten in the halls of time, but still remembered in our DNA of our souls. We thank and invite Enoch, who ascended into the heavens and became Metatron. We thank and invite Elijah, Melchizedek. We thank and invite all of our ancestors who serve the rhythm of love supreme. We thank and invite Prophet Noble Drew Ali, Prophet Elijah Muhammad, Elijah Malik El Shabazz. We thank and invite Marcus Mosiah Garvey. We thank and invite Harriet Tubman, Mary McLeod Bethune. We thank and invite Nat Turner, John Brown, Frederick Douglass, P.B. Randolph. We thank and invite Shroom Master, Dr. Sabi, Shroom Master, Dr. George Washington Carver, who got high on the shrooms and got recipes. What good is it to get high on shrooms? It's ayahuasca, and if you don't come down with a book, a hit song or hit album or recipes, that's what you're supposed to do when you do these entheogens, family. You're supposed to come back with something other than you wiggling your toes, say, I feel good. I was high. Well, what did you bring back for the family? What did you bring back from your get high? Well, if you healed your heart, congratulations. But what did you bring back down here on prison planet, chicken farm, oxtail eating planet Earth? What did you bring back? That's the question that remains unanswered. So without further ado, we're going to bring on our brother Logie. What's happening, bro? Oh, shoot. Yo, we in harmony, man. Look, we both got on yellow shirts. Oh! Unmute your mic, man. Unmute your mic. You got to push the buttons, y'all.
Yeah, I'm talking and stuff. Yeah. So you said we're going to have fun. So I guess we're
going to have fun, man.
We in sync.
Yeah. We're going to have fun tonight, y'all. Y'all better, I'll tell you right now. Let me rub my eyes. I am so thankful, Logie. I am so thankful for all this rain that washed all that pollen out the air because it was getting the best of my eyeballs. Man, I was spraying my eyeballs. Whew. So we want to acknowledge we got Atlanta in the house. Greetings from Metro ATL. Rhonda. All right. Made by Chikar. What's up, Hank? Uncle Hinky Unk. Whatever you want to call me. We alive. That's what's happening. Peace and blessings. Live, die, empty. Wait, what is that? Live, full, die, empty. Live full, die, empty. Okay. Say, well, all glory to our I am, y'all. St. Louis is in the house.
St. Louis. And what is that sign you got there?
Oh, I don't know, man. Looks like Bed-Stuy is in the house. Healing Circle Tuesday. Nicole from Louisiana. We got the goddess witches in the house. Special shout out to all the magical goddesses in the house now and in the future. Let me see who else. PM. Give thanks. Pure Herbs. Yes. She said she got to do it again. I don't know what she's talking about, but we appreciate you doing it again.
I don't know why I'm yawning. I got
Yo, man. What you got? Rain down there in Atlanta?
No, it's sunny and it's like 70, 75 or something like that. Real nice
Oh,
day.
so when this weather's nice, you change your mind about going somewhere, right?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Going somewhere like, oh, Hawaii? I ain't
Yeah.
changing that mind. As soon as the winter come, I want to go.
I hear you, bro. Let me see.
Yes,
All
sir.
right, Logie, go ahead and do some of your opening prayers. Yo, Clinton's in the house. Yo, we had an excellent show last night with Dr. Kamal Kokai. And we starting a house fire, family. We're gonna start a house fire. Yeah, we're gonna start it. He has a show.
I'm gonna get another.
Go ahead, man. What's his name? Dr. Kamal Kokai is going to have a special show. Hey, Agnes Free Spirit, Agnes the poetess. I was glad the rain came because I was outside today. I was fine. I wasn't sneezing. I wasn't doing any of that. I was glad. Yeah. So bringing y'all up to speed. Go ahead first. Do the Lottie. Do your prayers. Do your invocation. Let me give you full screen.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna do a different prayer tonight, y'all. I'm gonna do. I looked at I'm the man all like now blasted. I ain't gonna do that. All right, let's evoke the tube of life of protection.
Go ahead. I'm going to get my Kinkaliba because family. You're gonna need your Kinkaliba and your glass of water tonight. I'm telling you.
The tube of life. This is a protective decree, y'all. Beloved mighty and presence, enfold me now in my mighty magic electronic tube of ascended master light substance. Make it so powerful that no human creation can pass through. See that it keeps me invisible, invincible, and invulnerable for everything but the almighty perfection, and infinitely and divinely sensitive to thee and thy divine perfection, beloved mighty and presence. The wall of blue flame. Beloved mighty and presence, great Sanakumar, keep me in every person, place, condition, and thing under the radiation of the ascended master Saint Germain, surrounded with the invincible wall of blue flame outside the tube of light is added protection until all are free in the ascension. We thank thee, thou shalt always answer our every call. Valley consuming flame, beloved, mighty, and present, blaze up through me now your mighty valley consuming flame, the purifying power of divine love in its most powerful dynamic activity. Consume cause, effect, record, and memory forever of all human concepts, desires, and feelings of my being and world, and every mistake which my outer self is responsible. Replace it with the ascended master's electronic substance of light, love, purity, and perfection, and hold your dominion within me forever. Now, these are a couple of nighttime decrees. In the evening, like before you go to bed, if just as just you want to be taken off into higher realms, into different retreats of ascended masters, sometimes even to retreats by the sun and other super duper places. Anyway, no, I ain't gonna do that thing. Beloved, mighty, and present, I want to be free. I want to stop all mistakes. I want you to help me. Charge into my feeling world your mighty governing intelligence. Then flood your great light out into my world. Harmonize everything before me. See that when I wish to accomplish something, everyone loves to assist and help me. See that I never send out another discordant thought, feeling, or spoken word. Then your power can govern my world quickly and produce its perfection there. So let me give you a little insight on that. You
Do your thing.
asking God to say, help me be this way. Because when you are this way, you open the floodgates of blessings to come to you for whatever it is you want to bring into the world, especially if it's for the benefit of humanity, or family or friends. When we incorporate kindness, goodness, freedom from criticism, condemnation, judgment, or blame, truthfulness off our tongue, and no lies whatsoever, we open up the floodgates of all the prosperity, all the opulence, all that's good to come into us in a magnificent way. Anyway, I done did some prayers. I got books of this, Hank. And so, but these are the nighttime decrees, and they be crack-a-lacking. And for those who don't understand or believe, I was in Mount Shasta doing a seminar some years ago, and there was this woman there. She was like very, very psychic. and she could see all the different lights that I evoke from saying these prayers coming out of my body. And when you say these prayers, or these decrees and prayers are different. But when you say these decrees, they leave their residue in you in the form of lights. So, we all have auras, but your auras will be bright with these lights. So it's something to think about. And remember, there's programs in the morning. I'm cutting them down for people who want to come in. Now, if 6 people want to come in, I got you covered. But if not at least 6 people come, I don't want to waste my time sending y'all stuff and y'all don't come. I don't want to do it. So if anybody's interested, gang up with some others and we can take our time and let you in.
All right, thank you, bro. So that's the prayers for the opening.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So listen, fam. That's okay. I've been thinking about this Logie family since childhood. When I was a little boy, I shared it last night. Clinton, you probably remember me saying with Dr. Kokai, Logie, I used to have, and I think I mentioned it to you, Logie, I would have spontaneous moments of uncontrollable laughter.
Huh.
And I mean, I would be laughing till my stomach ached. It didn't have, I don't know what triggered it. I don't know what caused it, but it would happen with such intensity that I remember looking in the driveway as a little boy, laughing like that and saying, this life is a dream. It's a dream. So anyway, moving back up in all my studies, metaphysical studies, I went to a metaphysical special acknowledgement to Little Flower, who guided me into this interdenominational ministry school that was in the village. And a brother who owned the school, taught from the school, I forgot his name at the moment, but
What's
he
the name?
was, huh?
What was the name of the school?
It was an interfaith ministry, and he was a European Jew who survived Nazi concentration camps. He still had the numbers on his forearm. I forgot his name, and he was, after you go through certain experiences, it either opens you up more or it makes you grumpy and bitter. And the one thing I remember about, especially as you get over 25, y'all, we got to make sure that we don't get grumpy and bitter. Because there's energies in the universe or in the atmosphere, not in the universe, let's just say on this particular planet, that causes us to degenerate faster than anybody else in the universe. So this is like a short ticket ride on this planet unless we do specific exercises. And studying Taoism, a study with Montauk Chia, Inner Smile. And I also read a lot of, I was an admirer of Osho. Special acknowledgement to Sister Simone. We had a good conversation this morning, where we have to literally know how to flip the script. Instead of being victims, we become champions, all by our shifting our perspective. It made me think also of Star Trek, the original series with William Shatner, Leonard Nimoy being Spock, and Doc. And, I grew up on Star Trek. Man, it was a cult following.
Yeah.
Because it really touched our genetic memories of when we were flying through the stars, the heavens. Probably everyone listening now, listening in the future, you too flew through the heavens. All of you, all of us, we were on starships because we are energy of eternity. So we have countless lifetimes, even though our present mind may not recall specific experiences, and maybe so in certain heightened moments in dreams or ancient memories just before you waking up, as you sometimes we forget. We have fantastic stories and adventures within us. And one of the things that stood out in my studies is when I think it was Osho, Logie. You ever go to Osho camp?
No,
You ever get with Bhagwan Sri Rajneesh?
no, I didn't.
What about Muktananda? Did you ever hang out with Osho? Muktananda and Osho hanging out together?
No, they didn't hang out.
They didn't hang out?
I
All
was
right.
with Baba while Osho was doing this thing. I stayed with Baba until he passed away, until he took
Mm.
Mahasamadhi. And that was the time Rajneesh was doing his thing. We trying to be celibate. Rajneesh was getting busy. You know, they was getting busy in Rajneesh ashram.
Rajneesh was saying, get down, get down, get down, get down, get down, get down. He was telling the ladies they didn't need no underwear. And telling the brothers, you better get it, you know. But anyway, that's not the focus. The focus tonight, family. I'm reining myself back in because I'm excited for all of us, including myself. And this is the subject at hand. Oh, Agnes Free Spirit says, also love the Outer Limits and One Step Beyond. Remember that?
I remember that. I remember both of them. One Step Beyond was so deep because most of those stories were true.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And Nicole said, Osho theology. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So I want to share with you. Oh, the thing I was leading up to that Osho shared that stuck in my head real strong, family, and it might stick with you after tonight's show, was a laughing Buddha. A laughing Buddha is, according to Osho, comes only every now and then. And his laughter would literally cause spontaneous enlightenment. You would become a Buddha through laughter. You would become a Krishna through laughter. Imagine that. So what I did, I put together the benefits of laughter. Now, why did I put these little kids up here? The reason is because we a bunch of big old kids in adult bodies. If we could emotionally reflect into our bodies the actual age we are, most of us wouldn't even get past puberty. We would be big old toddlers sitting up here in these chairs, but like a high chair, sitting here with our wooden table and saying, "Give me my baby bottle," because most of us are kids emotionally, men and women. We a bunch of kids. But you know what they say in the Bible? We have to become a child again to enter the kingdom. So let's look at this for a second. Can you see that, Logie?
Yeah.
Could you read it off, brother, please? Starting with the physical. We're talking about laughter, family.
I know about a girl who cured cancer through laughter, or I should say, I saw her on the documentary. Anyway, physical benefits.
Oh, hold on. Before we do that, you got to tell that story, brother.
Yeah, this girl. She was in fact an Oriental girl. I don't know if she was from China or Japan, but she's a native to America, and her parents was from either China or Japan. I'm not exactly sure. She's married, and she was diagnosed with cancer. So instead of woe is me, she started watching nothing but comedy shows and all this kind of stuff, right? And she was laughing all day long. And she said after some months, you know, it went into remission.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations to her, man.
Yeah.
So listen, family, we're going to do this. Here it is, Logie. Read it to us, man. Hold on. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Hold on a second. I'm getting so excited. I'm losing control.
Okay.
Read it to us.
Benefits of laughter. Physical benefits. Boosts immunity. Relieves pain, endorphins. Improves heart health. Reduces stress hormones. Relaxes the body. Mental and emotional benefits. Enhances mood. Increases resilience. Encourages mindfulness. Reduces anxiety and depression. Social benefits. Strengthens relationships. Enhances teamwork. Diffuses conflicts.
Mm-hmm.
Very deep, huh?
Yeah, that's deep. All right. So we're going to go into that a little more, family. So you just know that I didn't make this up. All right. Here I'm going to present. I'm opening up a screen for y'all. Okay. Share screen. Here it is. Share. Let's see if you can see it. Let me hide this. And we'll put it like this. Go ahead, Logie. Hit it.
Stress relief from laughter. It's no joke. When it comes to relieving stress, more giggles and gu- guffaws are just what the doctor ordered. Here's why. Mayo Clinic staff. Whether you're golfing at a sitcom or TV or quietly giggling at a newspaper cartoon, laughing does you good. Laughter is a great form of stress relief, and that's no joke. Stress relief from laughter. A good sense of humor can't cure all ailments, but data is mounting about the positive things laughter can do. Short term benefits. A good laugh has great short term effects. When you start to laugh, it doesn't just lighten your load mentally, it actually induces physical changes in your body. Laughter can stimulate many organs. Laughter enhances your intake of oxygen rich air, stimulates your heart, lungs, and muscles, and increases the endorphins that are released by your brain. Activates and relieves your stress response. A rollicking laughter fires up, then cools down your stress response. It can increase and then decrease your heart rate and blood pressure. The results? A good, relaxing feeling. Soothes tension. Laughter can also stimulate circulations and aid muscle relaxation, both of which can help reduce some of the physical symptoms of stress. Long term effects. Laughter isn't just a quick pick me up though. It's also good for over the long term. Laughter may improve your immune system. Negative thoughts and manifest into chemical reactions that can affect your body by bringing more stress into your system and decreasing your immunity. By contrast, positive thoughts can actually release neuropeptides that help fight stress and potentially more more serious illnesses. Release pain. Laughter may ease pain by causing the body to produce its own natural painkillers. Increase potential satisfaction. Laughter can also make it easier to cope with difficult situations. It also helps you connect with other people. Yes, it does. Improves your mood. Many people experience depression, sometimes due to chronic illnesses. Laughter can help lessen your stress, depression, and anxiety and may make you feel happier. It can also improve your self esteem, improve your sense of humor. Are you afraid that you have an undeveloped or non existent sense of humor? No problem. Humor can be learned. In fact, developing or refining your sense of humor may be easier than you think. Put humor on the horizon. Find a few simple items such as photos, greeting cards, or comic strips that make you chuckle. Then hang them up at home or in your office or collect them in a file or notebook. Keep funny movies, TV shows, books, magazines, or comedy videos on hand for when you need an added human boost. Look online at jokes, websites, or silly videos. Listen to humorous podcasts. Go to a comedy club. Laugh and the world laughs with you. Find a way to laugh about your own situation and watch your stress begin to fade away, even if it feels forced at first. Practice laughing. It does your body good. Consider trying laughter consider trying laughter yoga. In laughter yoga, people practice laughter as a group. Laughter is forced at first, but it can soon turn into spontaneous laughter. Share a laugh. Make it a habit to spend time with friends who make you laugh, and then return the favor by sharing funny stories or jokes with those around you. Knock, knock. Oh my goodness. That's hold tight.
Yeah.
That's Sandra. Sandra, I'm on the show right now. I'll call you when it's over. Okay. All right.
Tell her, join the show. She should watch the show. Knock, knock.
Yeah, she's been helping me. Okay.
Oh.
Know what it's funny. Don't
No, you
let
didn't say knock, knock. You didn't read knock, knock.
Oh, knock, knock. Knock, knock. Browse through your local bookstore or library selection of jokes and add a few jokes to your list that you can share with friends. Know what's funny. Don't laugh at the expense of others. Some forms of humor aren't appropriate. Use your best judgment to discern a good joke from a bad or hurtful one. That's the best medicine. That's good insight. Go ahead and give it a try. Turn the corners of your mouth up into a smile and then give a laugh, even if it feels a little forced. Once you've had your chuckle, take stock of how you're feeling. Are your muscles a little less tense? Do you feel more relaxed or buoyant? That's the natural wonder of laughing at work. From the Mayo Clinic in your box. Sign up free and stay up to date on research, advancements, health tips, current health topics, and expertise on managing health. You know, Hank, I want to say two things.
Go
One,
ahead.
having so much of a challenge with laughter. I used to write a sign when I was giving talks in front of people, right? And I'd say a joke and they didn't get it. I told them ahead of time that I'd put up the sign. So I put up the sign that goes humor, and that alone made people laugh. But this experience that you had is the second thing I wanted to say. This kind of it's really a Kundalini yogic experience where you have this uncontrollable laughter that's so deep. It's deeper than any laugh you've ever had. This is a Kundalini type experience. And then there's a cry that's equal, the opposite of that. You cry so hard from the depth of your soul and it's uncontrollable. That's your laughing through you and crying through you. That's a Kundalini experience.
Wow. That's deep, bro. Where'd you learn that at, man?
The first
You
time
been holding out on us, man?
in Baba Muktananda's ashram.
Oh,
And on these last 50 years, you wouldn't imagine what I've been doing. I told you I was trying to go to the interior of the earth with this guy, Steve Curry, but they gave him, they took him out with 7
yeah. Well, we don't want to hear about the bad news because we're gonna laugh our way right into the Earth's interior. And if we don't go in, we're gonna have it so that they can hear our laughter and make them come out and get us. How about that? Talk about a mothership connection.
Let's keep up into the hip hop.
Yeah. I'm actually looking to kickstart a video. All right, listen, this is family. This is what's coming to me. Logie, this is what's coming to me on it. The inner smile exercise. I mentioned this. I think I mentioned this last night. I was reading a book back in my 20s about a guy who traveled to, what was it, Himalayas or Tibet, and he met a young man he thought was in his 20s. And he found out the guy was like 450 years old.
Wow.
And he said, "So what's your secret?" And he said, "I smile throughout my body 3 times a day." And he said, "Well, you know, how long do you do it?" And he said, "About 15 minutes, but 3 times a day." So if a smile can create that kind of energy, imagine what laughter can do for our bodies. Just imagine, family. And what comes to mind is a famous pastor, reverend, who used to practice laugh therapy at his Christian Baptist church. And his name is Johnny Youngblood. You ever heard that name?
Sure. He's
You
a new.
remember he was out in Brownsville, East New York, and he had his congregation family practice laugh therapy. And I don't know what happened with it, but they were practicing the laugh therapy. And we have a free choice, family, to take this dream reality seriously that can create wrinkles, or we can surf responsibly through this life in bliss. Y'all put in the comments if you could relate to what I'm saying, because I want to pull up the most enriching thing is watching. You ever have your children when they were little, Logie, when they were laughing,
What do you mean? Half.
like a baby laugh?
Oh yeah. That's what
How?
they do.
Huh?
That's what the babies do. They're filled with joy.
All right. Okay. So this is what we're going to do tonight, family. We 7:47. We're going to do laugh therapy. We're going to crank it up. Logie's getting ready to go already. All right. We're going to crank it up. And we're going to do it. We're going to cut loose. And we're going to cut loose. And then we're going to laugh all over our bodies. We're going to laugh our hair back. We're going to laugh to the bones. We're going to literally harness the Kundalini. We're going to do this together. This is what we're going to do tonight. Harness the Kundalini energy of laughter. How you like that idea, Logie?
Ski bopping to the hip hopping.
Hey, listen. Look what Ashton just said. Always been told I look like a teenager. I try to laugh all day if I can. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing that. We got here. I could relate. I do. I don't know how you pronounce that ritual. They put you in a deep laughing spell. Excellent. Excellent. Thank you for sharing that. Why have we been conditioned to be so serious and mean? Why have we been who taught us to be serious and mean? And the reason I'm asking you that is, you remember Wally Famous Amos Cookies, Logie?
Yes, I do.
I went to listen to him at the famous church, Reverend Ike's church. They had the guy. They had the guy there, Wally Famous Amos chocolate chip cookies. You know what he said? Family, he said, life's too short to be serious. He said, be responsible. Be responsible. So what if, and we're just doing all these theoretical stuff before we get into the pool, before we go swimming in the pool, who taught us that we can't laugh? Who intentionally shut us down? Uh-oh.
Well, if you're born in New York and you live in New York, what's that malady, that mental malady? New York, what do they call it? You stressed out off of New York alone. You didn't get beat so many times before you got out of your teens. New York City alone could stop you from laughing. You better walk around with a mean face on.
You know, people, let me tell you, this is revolution right here. What we are, what we're starting is a fire. You see what Pet Jeremiah said? I am now 52 and look so much younger than my 27-year-old self because I am laughing much more now. This is a revolution, family. To laugh, to have the audacity to laugh your way to heaven within. Imagine that you are, instead of, I'm just going to say, instead of the going the philosophical, practical, theoretical, getting serious about your yoga, chanting, to incorporate laughter into your life until you smell like comedy. And what does comedy smell like? What does joy smell like? And why do we take ourselves so serious? It's time for us to become what is known as biohacking. Biohacking is a movement that's happening across the country and perhaps the world. Logic. You heard about biohacking?
Sure.
Tell us what you know, man, about biohacking, bro.
I've heard about it. I can't say I know much, but to hack your own system to produce the health, wealth, vitality, and well-being. We truly speaking, we do it all the time. We're not calling it, well, you and I and other people that's, trying to become fully realized. We're doing it all the time. Stop eating meat. That's biohacking. Doing the laugh thing, biohacking. Meditating, biohacking. Chanting the name of God, that's biohacking. Man, I tell you, there's been times that we chanted the name of God and it almost feel like we went to the highest heavens, like the name of God itself felt like nectar in our mouth. This is these are just ways. There's more than one way to biohack, taking in just nourishing liquids and good food that you prayed over or said mantras over. This is also biohacking. What the president said that he laughed all the time, that's biohacking. Like you can hack into a computer and discover the secrets that's in there. You get hacking into your body and discover the secret in there. Imagine if you said a certain mantra all the time and you biohacked DNA that was locked up and you unleashed it by saying a certain mantra. That's biohacking.
Yeah, family. So I wanted to share with you, and I want all of us to literally, I want you to be able to activate your superpowers. Laugh your way into your supernatural state so you are not troubled by anything. You literally transform and get your crystal. Logie, grab your crystals. I got mine on my chest. And family, get your crystals because your crystal is going to amplify your crystal. And I'm going to get my crystal too. We're going to create a revolution.
I got so many crystals in this room.
Get that one, that big one, man. That look like
the purple one. The purple one. I got these two.
Yeah. I'm gonna go get my football. I call it football, crystal football, because it looks, the double terminated crystal is so big that it looks like a football. I'm going to get that. So when and you get your crystals too, family, because what we're going to do, we're going to transform the world tonight while we invoke the joy, the laughter in us, and it will be amplified with the crystals in our hands. If you don't have a crystal, get a cup of water. Get a cup of water. Yeah, look, man, Logie, you got some crystals. Man, look at this. Wow.
I got another one bigger than that. It's on the other side though. Then I got
get your crystals, because we're gonna light up the internet. We're gonna light up. You're gonna regenerate your bodies, family. We hacking tonight. Yeah. Yo, that's fierce, man. Show that crystal again.
This one is a master crystal. It has many
Oh,
attributes. This crystal here,
yeah, yeah.
many things.
Okay, you hold it down. I'm gonna go get my crystal. Show your crystals while I go get mine. I'll be right back.
Yeah, these crystals are so amazing too, because this crystal and this crystal, this one here, was given to me. This one here was given to me. One guy, he said, you take this crystal because it belongs to you, right? And just come back and give me the money for it. When I came back, and he was from Brazil, when I came back, he wasn't there. And this crystal I got from Mount Shasta. And it was these guys from Brazil, right? They had a truckload of crystals, truckload. And they said, we were told by the Ascended Masters to come and bring it to your shop in Mount Shasta. So this crystal, I got it because it started talking to me. And at the time, I didn't know that much about crystals. And I asked the woman in the shop, I said, do crystals talk? Do they talk to you? She said, so you heard a crystal talking to you? I said, yeah, right over there. And is that my imagination or it talks? And she said, go get it. And she started reading this crystal. And she said, this is a master crystal. It's a rainbow crystal. It's a tantric crystal. It's many different things it does. And she said, this is your crystal. I said, how much is it? She said, $444. I said, I don't have that right now. She said, take it with you and pay me when you get it. I said, I live in New York. She said, send it through the mail. You know? Yeah. So the crystals, some crystals belong to you. And that's what that crystal said to me. It said, I belong to you. And I'm like, okay, then you need to be with a brother like me. And then I got this other one over here. It's bigger than this one right here. Maybe I should pull that one up too. It's bigger than this one right here. Let me get it.
Okay, family. We're getting ready. We're getting ready. All right, so I want to share with you what you got there. Whoa.
It's a bigger one.
Yeah.
I got them both.
Hold on a second. Let me get you a full screen. Go ahead, man. Wow.
So this is one. Get this one too. We got this other, this master crystal over here. See now, also y'all need to know that y'all can charge your crystals to bring a certain energies in your environment. You know, one of the things I did with these two crystals right here, I charged them to bring money into my life. And you can charge them to do other things, but I was doing mantras and all kind of stuff with them all the time, and you know, they charge with energy. They really charge.
Wow.
When I was in Vahey, Virginia, when they gave me a scholarship to go to the Monroe Institute, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right between these things. Anyway, they had this giant crystal, man. It was like, I don't know, 12 or no, about 15, 16 or 20 feet high and really huge around. So while I was there in the mornings, I would go there and meditate right in front of that crystal. As a matter of fact, my back, I would lean up against it. It was a crystal that looked similar to this one here. It was like a giant pink crystal. And I used to meditate there every day while I was there. And that was a great place too. That was a great place.
Wow. Powerful. Powerful. Okay. I want to share now a little story about my crystals. Here it is. I got a little one for starts. This crystal here was the first crystal that I ever heard talk to me, family. I was at Columbus Day Parade years ago. This is like over 30 years ago. And I was on my bicycle riding, but then I saw the parade and I started walking around. And I named this crystal Grandpa Crystal.
Yeah.
And from across the street, Logie, family. I looked over and I saw a vendor had their table and had all these crystals on it, and I heard something say, "Come here." Mentally, I heard something, "Come here, come here, come over here, come over here," and and then there was another voice. I wasn't doing no psychedelics back then. I just heard it in my head so clear. "Come over here." And then I heard another one say, "Yeah, yeah, come over here." And then the next thing I heard, Logie family, I heard this crystal say, "Take me home. Take me home with you. I want to go home with you." And the one next to it said, "Me too. I want to go home with you too." And I didn't have enough money, so I only took one crystal, and this is the one. It telepathically talked to me and told me, "Take me home with you." And family, I had never heard anything like that. That was the only thing I was doing was meditation and playing with magnets. I hadn't done any psychedelics, but I could hear this crystal saying to me, "I want to go home with you," in my head. Okay. I just want to share that. Then I also we got a lot of comments here. They're saying about your crystals, Logie. They're showing fire. Then this one, I call it crystal football. Look at my hand. You see how big it is. This is the biggest double terminated crystal I have ever had.
My brother Peter studies crystals a lot.
Look at this. Okay. And it's been used in meditation, herbal meditations. So I'm going to have this with us. So if you have a cup of water, I'm going to ask the crystal spirit to be a part with us. What you got there, Logie?
I'm going to put the crystal on top of Mahabharata.
Oh.
That's the crystal on top of the Mahabharata.
Wow. Wow. Okay. All right. So this is how we're going to start this, family. Y'all ready? This is how we're going to start this. We're going to be guided by this Buddha. Let me see if I can find it again. Here we go. Let me see if I get it going now. Hold on. Hold on.
They got a lot of crystals in the interior of the earth too, There's fields of them.
Yeah. Yeah, hold on. Hold on. Let me get started, y'all. Bear with me. Hold on. Let me find it. And this is we're just gonna do this, y'all, family. I want to pull this up to help all of us get kick-started. Hold 1 second. Let me see. All right, here we go.
Still too low. Still too low.
All right, hold on. Let me make sure I get it right now. Hold on, y'all. We're gonna have fun. We are going to have fun. This is it.
Crystal on top of the white power.
Huh?
I put the crystal on top of the white power.
Ooh. Hold on, y'all. Just trying to find a nice little kickstart. Mm-hmm. Hold on. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Y'all get your crystals. Y'all got a cup of water. Now, if you have a cup of water, we're just going to do it like this. What you're going to do, program your water. Say, Spirit of water, or your crystal. Please help open my heart so I may be able to feel all the magical laughter that heals every part of my being. All right? And we're going to do this together, family. And we're going to ask all the ascended masters we invoked to guide us into laughter. And I just want to bring this picture here. We'll use this as a start. Bang! Okay? We're going to start. No. I want to get some real live action here. Let's see. Let me see if I can find this. Hold on. Almost found it. Here. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on a second. Hold a second. Hold on. Hold on, family. Hold on. Let me see where we got it. Hold on. Oh, this is it right here. All right. Here we go. We're gonna start it with this. I'm gonna pull it up. Y'all probably seen this before, but we're going to allow ourselves the kickstart because this is one of my oldies, goodies, and favorite. All right. Here we go.
Give him the evil look.
We're gonna start. We're gonna start right now. Let your laughter roll. Hold on a second. Let me just make sure I get it right. Ah, man. We could do it without it. Okay. Boom. Come back.
That was helpful.
That was helpful, right? Okay, here we go. Because I haven't done this in years, family. So, bear with me. I'm gonna ask my crystal. Crystal. Let me open up. I am in me. I am in all the family. Let us heal with laughter starting now. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Oh my God, it's been so long. Woo! Yes, we gotta laugh. Oh, I feel like crying too. Yeah, I am free. I am free. I am free. Yes, I am free. Oh, I feel it moving through my body, y'all. Ooh, ooh, Oh man. Wow. Wow.
The muscles in the back of my head start hurting. That must have been
Oh,
time since
oh shoot.
oh,
Oh man. I'm laughing. Yo, family. I was laughing into the different parts of my body, my knee, my hip, my eyeballs. Wow, that feels good.
I was wondering how many people felt it in their heart. It's like
Oh,
it felt like it went straight to the heart. At least it felt like that to me.
yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Man. Oh man, I got tears in my eyes, y'all. We got to practice. I'm gonna practice this at home. I got homework for next week because I'm gonna do this every day at the start of the day, end of the day. I'm putting my crystals back in my bedroom, y'all. I'm gonna be laughing my ass for the rest of the. Yo, it feels like my tissues was literally like rewinding on the clock. It felt like Logie. It literally, I laughed and then I thought about my knee, and then my knee started vibrating, and then I started laughing more. Started laughing more.
Mm.
Yo, it's whatever. Let's laugh away any of our. Let's laugh for each other. Any health concern that we might have, that we know somebody that might have a health challenge. Let's laugh for ourselves and also anyone who's have any health challenges. All right, I'm going full screen, y'all. So you know what? Laughing like this is almost like feeling like you're being naked on the soul level, man. Wow, Logie, what you got? What you got there, man? You got a rose quartz.
Rose quartz, the
Okay.
and amethyst.
All
Amethyst.
right. Now I'm going to, these crystals are holding our hands in the sense of speaking, because they got all the comedy of millions of years. So here we go. Okay. Oh, come on, let's go, y'all. Woo! Ooh, I see. Ooh, ah, ooh. Oh, 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 this feels good. Man, this is almost like orgasms, y'all. This feels orgasmic. Kevin said, "You all right?" I ain't all right. I'm out of my rabbit ass mind, and I feel great. Shit, I'm holding this here. This just feels orgasmic. Oh, la 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 la. Oh, into my bones. My heart. Ooh. I'm thirsty. I got thirsty doing that. Wow. Okay, that's the start. That's a start. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for joining us, family. Thank you for joining us, Logie. What you feeling, brother? Yo, look at Logie. He's glowing. Yo, you glowing over there, bro.
Am I?
Yeah, he's glowing.
I have a son who always liked to watch comedy. He's my best child too. He just loves to laugh. It's deep, and his personality is just very sweet.
Yeah. Let's just keep this magic going, family. Practice laughter. Last thing at night, first thing in the morning. Let's laugh for everybody we know. Oh, for all the family, anybody who's having troubles, let's laugh it away. Let me put this back on my head. I want to feel it. That feels really good. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. La 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 la. Oh man, this feels so good. Oh, damn. And thank you, Crystals. Thank you, Crystal family. Thank you.
Hank,
Oh, yo, I'm back, man. That was a wave.
when you had that intense laughing experience, what brought it on? Do you know?
Spontaneous.
Ah,
Yeah,
yeah,
it was spontaneous.
yeah.
Yeah, see, Ashton, thank you for sharing that. It's yo, family. I feels like that when we laugh, it transmutes ourselves.
Yeah,
Just want to say that. Transmutes,
it does.
so
It really does.
yeah, I want to thank you, everybody. Thank you, Logie. And we'll see y'all at the next show. All right. That was amazing.
Yeah.
And with that being said, let's close out with something like this.